Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Karmic Mystery. I'm a spirit channeler and oracle card reader who channels both light and shadow energies in my readings, which means if you are easily triggered, you should click off of my video immediately and find yourself another reader. For those of you who still remain, today's reading will be on the topic of, do they have a new boyfriend or girlfriend? Have they moved on? This is for those of you who are curious and nosy about your ex-partner and would like to know if they have moved on with a new romantic partner since you guys broke up. You have 4 piles to choose from. Pile number 1 is the labradorite. Pile number 2 is the raw amethyst. Pile number 3 is the tourmalated quartz. Pile number 4 is the rose quartz. I will be using these 2 oracle decks to channel your messages. The links to your timestamps will be in the description below. Pause the video if you need more time to choose your pile, and I will see you in your timestamp. Hi, pile number 1. So for those of you who chose the labradorite, this person, well, first of all, you guys got 2 extra cards, and I feel like they came out, it's these 2. And first and foremost, I feel like they came out because they want to make it clear that the person you're inquiring about, your ex, is not over this relationship. He or she still thinks about you, and it really looks like a strong male because we have 2 male cards here. So I'm just going to call him a he for simplicity purposes, but make it resonate if you're inquiring about a female. So your ex, he is not over this breakup. He is still grieving over this breakup. And I feel like the oracles wanted to make that clear because, like I said, I got 2 extra cards, which is why everything is kind of squished in to the frame right now. It seems like you may have been the one who walked away from the relationship, because the way this is going, it doesn't seem like a decision that he would make. And if he was the one who made the decision, he made the decision because he thought it was the best decision to make at the time, but he is currently regretting that decision. So if you were the one who walked away, he's regretting the fact that you made the decision to walk away. If he was the one who made the decision to walk away, he's regretting that fact as well. There's a lot of regret, a lot of longing energy. He's longing for you. So to answer your question plainly, no, he has not moved on. He does not have a new girlfriend. In all honesty, I don't really see him actually trying to find someone new. I think he might be partially waiting to see if you change your mind about the breakup and if you contact him, and to see if you guys will get back together. Or in the very least, he's just waiting for some time to heal in between relationships, because like I said, he's unhealed right now and he doesn't want to jump right back into a relationship, because I feel like you kind of left a hole in his heart, you left a hole in his life, and he doesn't want to fill it with a rebound. And he seems like the kind of person who is goes all in relationships. He doesn't really have one foot in and one foot out. He's not sort of testing the waters when he's in relationships. He's really all in with his romantic partner, and he's not in an emotional state right now to go all in with another romantic partner, because like I said, he's still grieving over you. So he knows this, so this is why he's not actively pursuing anyone else, because he cannot give that person all of him, all of his heart, because part of it is still attached to you and it's still broken. So I don't really see him staying at home though and crying and going into hermit mode. He is going about his business. So you may see him, you know, if you still follow him on social media, you may still see him posting and stuff like that. Or you may see him around if you guys live in the same neighborhood or something like that. He's not a homebody. He's not staying at home. He's actively working on his business right now. Whatever business or career that he does, whatever he does for a living, he's actively working on expanding it. So if it's a business, he's really focused on. This guy might be an earth sign. He's really focused on his business, his career, and just expanding that. And that might also, partially he might be thinking, well, if I'm more stable business wise, then when she comes back in, I'll have more to offer her. That's partially the reason, but it's also just the fact that this guy is a hard worker. And I'm picking up that he likes his job, or at least it just takes up a lot of his time. And right now he doesn't care that it takes up a lot of his time. He actually welcomes that. He welcomes the distraction. So he's distracting himself by throwing himself into his work. He's focusing heavily on his work so that he has less time to reminisce about this lost relationship. And with this card here, Rewild, I see that he's probably going out with his friends, his buddies, and having a lot of fun with them. He's probably, hanging with them, doing whatever hobbies that they usually do. I'm picking up for some of them, they play sports. I don't know why I'm seeing hockey for some of them, but soccer, I'm seeing soccer as well. He's, playing sports with his friends. He's going out with his buds, having a beer, having a good time. And that's when he's not at work, and the rest of the time he's working. So I see with this forbidden fruit card and right next to the tough love, like I said, he's still hung up over you, and he's not focused on trying to get another apple, meaning another girlfriend. He's focused on getting the coin. Okay. So I hope that helped. Let me know, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pal number 2. So for those of you who chose the raw amethyst, I can see that your ex, who you're inquiring about, hasn't fully healed from your past relationship. However, they are doing everything that they possibly can to move on. So I do not see them as having a new boyfriend or girlfriend, but I do see them rebounding big time. They are sleeping around and rebounding to distract them from you and to make themselves feel like they don't really need you, and to make themselves feel, at least for a time being, that they have gotten over you, even though in reality they have not. So I'm going to say something about this person, because with the remembrance here, okay, next to be yourself and next to inner sanctum, this is a pattern. This is a long-standing pattern of polygamy that this person possesses. And in all honesty, with this type of pattern, you guys probably broke up because they were cheating on. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak. Sorry, I guess this kind of energy, it gets to me a little bit. I feel for you. I'm an empath, so I guess it's kind of messing with me telling you this, because I kind of feel like some of you don't even want to hear it. So that's why I can't even say it. Which is why I put that disclaimer at the beginning of my video. This is your chance to click off right away if you didn't click off at the beginning of the video. So I feel like you guys broke up because they were cheating on you, and I'm going to take the fact that I kind of stumbled over that as meaning that there's a large percentage of you guys watching this reading, this pile, who actually, it's not that you didn't know, you're in total denial over it, like huge denial over it. You intuitively know it. You've had little trails that have been left around, little inklings, little clues, but you've been dismissing them, a lot of you. So I'm not sure why you guys broke up if it wasn't for this reason. Maybe they broke up with you and you're still a bit confused as to why you guys broke up. Maybe they gave you some sort of surface level excuse, like for example, oh, you don't he doesn't think you guys are compatible, or she, or maybe he said that you guys have been fighting a lot, or maybe it's work, because with the man holding a coin again, my attention's being drawn here. For some of you, they said, oh, I'm too busy with the work. So for some of you, at least there's a percentage of you who broke up with this person. It ended because you thought they were being unfaithful. And there's an even larger percentage of you guys who this person broke up with you and they gave you some sort of surface level excuse. And I'm seeing for a lot of you, it was that, their work was taking up too much of their time, or their school was taking up too much of their time, and they didn't feel like they could devote enough time to you. And so they thought that you guys should take a break. Maybe for some of you, they also told you straight up, I think we should see other people, because they wanted to see other people. And for that small percentage of you where that person actually said that to you, where your ex actually said that, they may not have been cheating on you during the relationship if they actually said, I want to see other people. But for the rest of you who this person did not say that, I'm picking up that they probably were seeing other people while you guys were still together. At the very, very, very least, okay, if that's not the case, that they were sleeping around behind your back while you were together, they have a very hard time staying faithful and staying with just one person. So what they do is that they hop around from relationship to relationship because they don't want to cheat on anyone. That's for a small percentage of you who they don't want to cheat on. They don't want to cheat on anyone. So they end up prematurely breaking up with their girlfriends or boyfriends, making up some sort of half-assed excuse just so they could go and sleep around. Or what they do is that they say, let's take a break for whatever reason, just so they could go sleep around, and then they come back to you because you're stable again, and then they say, okay, I missed you, let's give it another try, let's get back together. But for like the 2 weeks or the month that you guys were separated or broken up, they were sleeping around, they were getting their fill. Then once they had their fill, they called you again. So there's a few variations happening in this pile, but this is a general reading. But they're not over you. So emotionally, they're not over you. But what they're doing is they're channeling all that, those emotions into, like, between the legs of other women or underneath other men, whatever. That's the way they're channeling this energy. So no, they don't have a new boyfriend or girlfriend, but they are not short of options. Okay. Hope that helped you. Let me know, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pile number 3. So for those of you who chose the terminated quartz, it looks like you guys broke up over finances. And if that wasn't the reason, the official reason on the surface that you guys actually like fought about, it was the underlining concern, the underlining trigger that caused you guys to drift apart. This seems like the ex you're inquiring about is a female, so I will probably say she and her for simplicity purposes, but take it as it resonates if you're inquiring about a male. It seems like your ex, she sort of thought the grass was greener on the other side. You probably don't make that much money, or you lost your job, or there was some sort of issue with finances that came through sort of suddenly, or it was a continuous pattern that neither of you could break out of. And it was causing a strain on your relationship. So whether or not she actually told you that it was bothering her that you couldn't afford certain things, it was. And you may already sort of have an inkling that that was part of the reason. But she probably, maybe she didn't come right out and say it because she didn't want you to feel bad. It depends on her personality type. Again, this is a general reading. But some personality types, they don't want to, they hold things in a little bit more, and they don't come right out and say that, oh, I'm embarrassed that you're picking me up in this rusty car. But the truth is that she was. Or, I'm resentful that you can't take me to this nice restaurant, or that you can't buy me this beautiful dress, or that I can't afford this beautiful handbag. And, she may not have said it, but she felt it. And I feel like this caused her to sort of stray a little bit outside of your relationship. I really feel like this ex you're inquiring about was the person who told you that they wanted a break, or they wanted to break up completely. It's either that they said they wanted a break, or they just wanted to end it. It really seemed like they left you. But if not, you left them because you were tired of them sort of leeching off of you, and leeching your energy, and leeching your bank account. Because for some of you, the other percentage of you actually do have money. But while you were with this person, they were spending like so much of it that you were almost going broke. And which is why it looks to me like you are broke, because she was spending all of your money. So yeah, she sort of stepped out on the relationship while you guys were still together. You probably found out about it, or you probably had an idea. You saw her texting some guy or something, and you were just like, "Who's that?" And she would just like make something up or whatever, and you just felt it, that there was someone else. And she was, searching for something better, someone better than you, someone who she thought was better than you. I'm picking up that once she left the relationship, though, it didn't take very long for her to realize just how much she missed you and missed your family. I feel like a lot of you were actually married, and some of you actually have kids. But that doesn't have to be for all of you, but some of you do have children, or at least one child, a small one, a toddler. And I feel like it didn't take super long of her leaving before she realized, I actually miss the comfort and the relationship and the connection I had with this person, and the family and the home I had with this person, with you, even though it wasn't perfect. Yeah, it really looks to me like she moved out of the house that you guys shared together. She distanced herself from you. She may have ghosted you in some cases. And she didn't treat you very well, not with a lot of respect, but it's because, it was her ego-driven self, her ego-driven personality that was making her feel like, resentful that she didn't have all the finer things in life, and all of her friends or the people she sees around her had finer things in life, and they were getting the quote unquote better men, and she was stuck with you. I'm telling you, that's how she felt. So, like I said, this whole situation, it's filled with a lot of emotion on both your ends. I feel like both of you guys have a heavy emotion regarding this, especially with this card here, the Waves of Water. Next to Fortitude, though, I feel like she's putting up a front at being stronger and more content with her decision to leave you than she actually is. So, maybe she's not responding to your text messages. Maybe she has blocked you on social media. Maybe maybe it seems like she has totally moved on, or you see her with another man. But in reality, everything is not as peachy as she's trying to make it seem that it is. I kind of feel like this person's going to come back to you. yeah, so just first and foremost, to answer the question of the reading, do they have a new boyfriend or girlfriend? Yes, they do. Um, and some of you, I'm seeing that this person is dating around, but they don't have a committed, uh, uh, um, an official boyfriend or girlfriend. Um, Others of you, your ex has an official boyfriend or girlfriend. So it could go either way, but either way, they are seeing someone else, whether or not it's actually official. But I'm picking up for a good chunk of you guys, it's not official, because this guy's a little wary of this girl, of your ex. He kind of, I feel like this guy that she's dating has more money than you, or is just a little bit, more well off, and he's he's more used to this type, or these types of girls, and he's more wary of her, and he's keeping her at more of an arm's length, and is not making their relationship official, but they are fooling around, they are going on dates, they are seeing each other. And then the other chunk of you, yes, she's with an official boyfriend. So what I was going to say is that I feel like she's going to come back to you. This really seems like a round trip kind of person. I'm looking at a round trip kind of energy. It seems like she's going to go off to the other pastures, thinking that the grass over there is greener. Then when she finds out that it's not that much greener, and that she misses her old family with you, she's going to at some point try to come back to you. It's going to range for all of you watching this when this is going to be. It could be just in a couple of months. It could be in a couple of years. But she's going to slowly start to try to text you more, to talk to you more. She may even try to ask you out on dates, to go out more. So slowly but surely, she's going to come back into contact with you a bit more. You guys may even have a little like friends with benefits situation going on at some point, where you guys are just hooking up. And slowly but surely, she's going to try to get back into the relationship with you. I feel like with this pocket of protection card, the puck is in your rink. It's on your side of the rink, so you can do with it as you wish when the time comes, when she decides to come back, to try to come back. So yeah, to answer the question of the reading, like I said, she is seeing someone else, may or may not be official. I really feel for like at least 60% of you, it's not official. The guy that she's seeing, he's sort of keeping her at arm's length kind of thing. It's not a guy who's going to dote on her, the way you did. He doesn't show as much affection. He's not as caring. I'm not saying he isn't caring, but he's more testing the waters kind of thing. And I really see him as just seeing where things go with her, and not really being committed with her. That's for a large percentage of you. And the other percentage of you, it is an official boyfriend, but he has a lot of shortcomings. So yeah, he may have more money than you, but he has a lot of shortcomings that she doesn't appreciate either. Okay, I hope that helped you. Let me know, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pile number 4. So for those of you who chose the rose quartz, ironically, because rose quartz, is like the love crystal, this reading is the complete opposite. This group is a little chaotic. It's wow. Okay. Pretty much. Sorry. If because I'm having a vision of two people hurling objects at each other's heads. So if you have done that to your ex when you guys were still together, hurl things at their head, then you're at the right reading. That doesn't mean you're not at the right reading if you didn't do that, but I do see you guys arguing a lot in the past and cutting each other with your words. And man, oh man, I'm not even sure, like, I don't even think you want them back either. You're probably just curious and nosy. You're just probably just nosy to know if they have someone else. Because, and I'm sure you already know this person is not good for you and you're not good for this person. Yeah, no, you guys just need to stay away from each other and separate. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be as chaotic as I depicted for you, for your circumstance, but you guys are just incompatible, and let what's dead lie and remain dead. Don't try to resurrect something that's dead. So I don't know if a small percentage of you are actually hoping this person is going to come back to you. You need to cut that out, and because you need to let them go and you need to move on as well, because this person has moved on. This person has totally moved on. Not only have they moved on sexually with other people, they have moved on emotionally and mentally as well. With some of the other groups, when I did see someone else moving on in other relationships, I still saw them hanging on emotionally, emotional wise to the ex, the person inquiring. And with you guys, no. This person has cut you off emotionally. They have cut you off as much as they possibly could mentally, and they've cut you off sexually. They have moved on. Man holding a heart in reverse, caring connection in reverse, second chakra in reverse, cut, right with the hostility card right underneath. This person is gone. And you ought to be gone too. This person has pretty much healed. They're not pining over you. They're probably, if they do think of you and your connection, they're probably just pissed off. In all honesty, I don't see them having lovey-dovey, fuzzy feelings and hoping and longing and wishing that you guys will get back together. This person has mostly healed. That part of them that fell in love with you at the beginning of your relationship has healed. And what is left is probably just some resentment over the fact that it happened. Like I said, community card, they jumped right from their healing straight into the arms of other women or men, that's it. They're gone. That's it. You guys, I'm sorry. I don't listen. If you guys are still talking to each other, stop it, because all you guys are doing are just hurting each other's feelings and fighting like cats and dogs. You guys are fighting, not even cats and dogs, because cats and dogs don't fight that much, actually. I think that's kind of a myth. Maybe they used to back in the day, but every video I see of cats and dogs, they're like playing with each other or just like licking each other or something like that. So, who fights more? I don't know, a shark with, I don't know, a smaller fish? They don't even fight. The shark just eats them. You guys fill in the blanks. So whatever two animals fight with each other, that's you guys. Like, literally, you guys are having shouting matches over the phone, texting wars with each other. And that's if you guys are still in communication. Because like I said, this person, if they have anything left over from the healing that they already did about this connection, it's just anger and resentment and pissed offness. And for some of you, I feel like this person, what this means for some of you is that this person has completely cut you off and blocked you. You're completely blocked. You're blocked on social media. Your phone number is blocked. You're blocked. You're blocked. You're blocked. For some of you, the other half of you guys are fighting like I don't know, like what, having texting wars and shouting matches over the phone. One way or the other, there's a horrible communication between the two of you. Gone. I mean, action in reverse. This person's gone. Start fresh, guys. It can't be any clearer than that. It can't be any clearer than that. This person has started fresh, spoonful of sugar. For crying out loud, this person is having their cake and they're eating it. Sorry. Calm expansion. Guys, this person is, how do I say this nicely? They've moved on. That's how I say it nicely. Do they have a new boyfriend or girlfriend? They probably have several new boyfriends or girlfriends, to answer the question of this video. Several, okay? Probably nothing serious, honestly, because they're still too pissed off to move on to anything serious. And this whole thing seems really fresh, honestly. So no, they don't have a new serious or official boyfriend or girlfriend, but they have several flings whom they're seeing. And if you guys are still fighting, like I said, my attention's going here again. A lot of you are still fighting with them. Stop it. And like I said, for others of you, this just means that they cut you off completely. So yeah, they've moved on, okay? I hope that helped you. Let me know, and I will see you in my next reading.